Hello, introduce myself. Name Amelia Putri, Class MNJ23C, NPM 23,411,027. Today, I will explain the subject about users of public transportation services and tourism services and hospitality. Public transportation service user. Public transportation service users are individuals or groups that utilize public transportation to move from one place to another. Public transportation includes various types such as city buses, trains, ships, airplanes, urban transportation, to online-based transportation such as online motorcycle taxis or online taxis. Each user has different characteristics, starting from the purpose of the trip, frequency of use to the expected level of comfort. The behavior and decisions of public transportation users are influenced by the following main factors. 1. The purpose of the trip. Some users travel for work, school, business, or recreation. For example, office workers usually use public transportation every day with the purpose of time efficiency, while tourists use it for easy access to tourist destinations. 2. Comfort and facilities. These factors include cleanliness, safety, adequate seats, ventilation, and other supporting facilities such as Wi-Fi, AC, or digital ticket service. The more complete the facilities provided, the higher the user satisfaction. 3. Cost. Affordable ticket prices are the main consideration for some users, especially students, or workers with middle to lower income. Therefore, competitive tariffs and tenate, according to people's purchasing power, are very important to maintain user interest. 4. Information and affordability. The ease of getting schedules, routes, fares, and payment systems is an attraction in itself. Access to clear and easily accessible information, such as through digital applications, really helps users in planning a trip. User behavior is also influenced by the culture and customs of the local community. In big cities, people tend to choose fast, safe, and modern technological transportation, even though the cost is higher. On the other hand, in rural areas, people prioritize availability and low costs over the comfort of facilities. In addition, public transportation users also have high service expectations related to safety, punctuality, staff friendliness, and the reliability of the transportation system. When the service received is good and consistent, users will feel comfortable and have high loyalty to the service provider. Tourism services. Tourism services are all forms of services provided to tourists to support their tourism activities. This service is very diverse and covers all aspects of the tourist experience, starting from transportation, accommodation, attractions to tour guides. Some of the main examples of tourism services include 1. Tourist transportation, including shuttles between destinations, tourist buses, cruise ships, tourist trains, and charter flights. This transportation plays an important role in ensuring that tourist mobility runs safely and smoothly. 2. Accommodation, including hotels, resorts, homestays, guest houses, and other lodgings. The quality of service at the accommodation has a great influence on the level of tourist satisfaction. 3. Attractions and entertainment, such as nature, tourism, culture, culinary, local art performances to festival events. The unique tourist attraction is able to provide a memorable experience for visitors. 4. Tour guide and tour operator. They act as a link between tourists and destinations, providing information, guidance, and ensuring a safe and enjoyable trip. The main purpose of tourism services is to provide a safe, comfortable, memorable, and educational tourism experience. Good service quality not only increases tourist satisfaction, but also encourage them to come back and recommend destinations to others. In addition, the modern tourism industry also emphasizes the importance of sustainability and environmental sustainability. For example, tour guides in the national park area must ensure that tourists do not damage the local flora and fauna. while accommodation providers are required to manage waste, save energy, and maintain cleanliness so that tourism can continue without damaging nature. Hospitality in transportation and tourism services. Hospitality, or hospitality, is a key factor in the success of public services and tourism. The friendly, polite, and professional attitude of officers or service actors makes users feel appreciated. Safe and comfortable. Hospitality includes several main aspects. 1. Friendly and polite attitude. Officers welcome users with smiles, polite speech, and attention to their needs. For example, station staff who help the elderly carry luggage or hotel employees who greet guests warmly. 2. Responsive to user needs. Quickly responding to user questions, requests, or complaints shows that the service provider really cares about the customer. 3. Professionalism. Providing services according to standards, respecting user rights, and maintaining safety and comfort during the service process. 4. Empathy. Able to understand the user's conditions and feelings. For example, when passengers face delays or tourists experience language barriers, hospitality is not just a compliment, but the main element that determines the impression and satisfaction of users. For example, asterisk, a friendly and patient bus driver will make passengers feel safe. Asterisk, communicative and humorous tour guides create a memorable experience. Asterisk, hotel receptionists, who respond quickly to complaints, will improve the image of the place. Sincere and consistent hospitality is also a form of indirect promotion through recommendations or positive testimonials delivered by tourists to others. The impact of hospitality on user experience. Hospitality has a great influence on the perception and experience of service users, both in the transportation and tourism sectors. Some of the main impacts are: 1. Increase comfort and satisfaction. Users feel valued, cared for, and safe while using the service, which makes their journey enjoyable. 2. Encourage customer loyalty. Users or tourists who get friendly service will tend to use the same service again in the future. 3. Creating a positive reputation. Companies or service providers that are known to be friendly and professional will gain greater trust from the wider community. 4. Become a natural promotion, word of mouth. Satisfied travelers will tell their positive experiences through social media or online reviews, which play a big role in attracting new users. 5. Increasing economic value and competitiveness. Quality and hospitality-oriented services are able to increase the number of customers, expand the market, and strengthen the position of service providers in the industry. Thus, hospitality is not only service ethics, but also an important strategy in the success of the transportation and tourism business. The role of digital technology in transportation and tourism services. The development of technology brings a big change in the transportation and tourism system. Digital technology makes services more efficient, transparent, and easily accessible to the public. For example, asterisk online applications such as Traveloka, tiket.com, and Gojek make it easy to book tickets, accommodation, and local transportation. Asterisk digital payment system makes transactions more practical and safe. Asterisk social media and review platforms become effective promotional tools that influence the decisions of tourists. In addition, the use of artificial intelligence, AI, and big data helps companies understand user behavior so that they can provide more personalized services according to customer needs. However, technology also demands an increase in digital literacy and data security so that users remain protected from the risk of information misuse. Challenges in transportation and tourism services. Although technological development and service improvement continue to be carried out, the transportation and tourism sectors also face a number of challenges, including 1. Quality of human resources. Not all officers or tourism actors have good communication and friendliness skills. Continuous training is required to improve professionalism. 2. Congestion and infrastructure. In many big cities, infrastructure limitations are still an obstacle to the convenience of public transportation. 3. Concern for the environment. Excessive tourism activities can cause pollution, garbage, and natural damage if not managed sustainably. 4. Changes in tourism trends. Tourists now tend to look for authentic and personal experiences. Industry actors need to adapt so as not to be left behind. 5. Security and safety. The safety factor remains a top priority. Disaster handling, data security, and tourist protection are the important responsibilities of service providers. Conclusion: users of public transportation, services, and tourism services have various needs and expectations, ranging from security, comfort, affordability, to the friendliness of officers. Good service not only provides facilities, but also displays a humane and empathetic service attitude. Hospitality is the main key in creating satisfaction, loyalty, and a positive image that can encourage the growth of the service industry. In addition, the utilization of digital technology and the improvement of the quality of human resources are important to face the challenges of the modern era. With the synergy between good service, hospitality, professionalism, and technological innovation, the transportation and tourism sector can develop into a highly competitive, user-friendly, and sustainable industry.